Is going to university actually worth it? Many influencers and media right now are pushing a narrative that going to university is not, at least for a lot of people. Well, I completed 3 degrees and worked my way right up the corporate ladder, eventually earning a 7-digit compensation package. Much of my success was due to my university experience. So today, I wanted to jump in and take the other side of this argument. I'm going to share why going to university is a great choice, particularly if you attend a top one. Along the way, I'm going to draw on my experience to reveal many key benefits you may not have heard of before. Number 1, you learn how to perform at your job. Going to university teaches you skills necessary to work higher paid jobs. That could be programming, reading an MRI scan, or designing a building. Yes, you can learn some of these disciplines online, but it is hard. You need to know what to search for, you need to know who to trust, and you need to be disciplined to self-learn. Folks, right now, many of my viewers can't even watch one of my YouTube videos for more than a couple of seconds. How are they going to absorb all the skills necessary to perform an entire job? When you go to university, you are in an environment set up to learn. Proven methodologies, which include regular assignments, tests, group work, and that sort of thing. Number 2, you learn current best practices. By being surrounded by so many people who are studying a similar discipline, you get exposed to different ways of doing things. When you join a company, many people have been sitting in the exact same seat for several years. The way they've been doing things is often outdated. By going to university, you can learn up-to-date tools and methodologies and implement them at your job, adding real value. Number 3, you learn foundational knowledge that will help you grow. Attending university gives you a deeper understanding of why you are performing a task the way you are. By understanding the foundation, you can better adapt to changes in the way you perform your job. Let me give you an example. I studied statistics as a core subject at MIT. This was to ensure we learned the underlying math behind certain decision making. This knowledge not only helped me understand disciplines of the time, but helped me pick up new ones. The most noticeable example is AI, the hot topic right now. Since AI is based on data science, I could pick it up quicker than people who do not have that underlying knowledge. A similar analogy would be learning how to do woodworking. Your first job may be making tables, but if you know the underlying skill, you can quickly adapt to making cabinets. Number 4, it broadens your horizon. It's not just depth of knowledge, it's also breadth. Studying a wide variety of subjects may help you supercharge a future career. For example, I studied accounting at university. It didn't help me in any way in my corporate career, but years later, I co-founded an interior design company, Decorilla. Hello, Decorilla. By being able to do their bookkeeping and accounting, I was able to add immense value to my founding team. Number 5, you get to learn what you like in a safe environment. People often say to me, the reason I've not started my career is because I don't know which career path to take. They are paralyzed by indecision. In this situation, the only answer is to try different things and see what you like. You will always be more successful when you do something you are passionate about, like what I'm doing right now. Going to university is a safe environment to try subjects from a variety of different disciplines. You can even join clubs or do internships at different companies in varying roles. This will give you exposure to different career paths. Heck, I did an internship managing a nightclub in Boston. Now, if you enjoy what you try, you can change your major, switch degrees, or even change universities. And guess what? Many of the credits will carry across. Number 6, it gives you access to better career opportunities. Going to university, especially a top one, gives you access to companies that pay huge salaries. Top companies like to hire from top schools.
Unfortunately, we only hire from Harvard.
That is because hiring is a very intensive and risky process for them. It can take 3 months or more to find a candidate, 3 to 6 to train them up. And if you hire the wrong person, having to let them go is an even lengthier process. Hiring a university graduate, particularly from a top school, reduces that risk, as the company can just trust that the candidate is disciplined and hardworking. They had to be to get in and pass their courses. And this carries across to entrepreneurship too. Say you want to raise funds to start a business. Investors are just far more likely to invest if you attended a top school. It demonstrates to them a similar thing, that you are smart, and reduces their investment risk. Number 7, it makes it easier to apply to top jobs. In addition to getting access to such jobs, going to a top university makes it easier to apply to them. Jobs are posted on the university's career sites, and companies even send alumni to recruit directly on campus. This is a much easier path than applying online with 10,000 other people. Number 8, it gives you valuable connections. Going to a top university will help you throughout your career. You will be joining an exclusive club of alumni who attended your school. People are far more likely to help you if they feel connected with you. Not only will this network help you land a job, but later in your career it will help you grow. For example, you can reach out to alumni in senior roles at your firm. You can ask them for guidance in building your career. And FYI, take this from someone who was in a senior role at a major company. When we are looking to fill a role, especially managerial roles, the first thing we do is think, who do we know and trust that would be good for this job? You want to be top of mind by building that relationship, and attending the same university gives you a huge leg up. Additionally, this network is helpful if you need to contact someone at another firm to do business with. Plus remember, it's not only the alumni who graduated before you, it's your classmates too. There is a good chance that many of them will go on to do great things, move up the corporate ladder, or even launch a business of their own. By being able to reach out directly to them is a powerful tool in your arsenal. Number 9, it gives you more money. By attending university, especially a good one, you'll get ahead earlier in life financially. I want to drill into this point as it seems to be of great confusion. Yes, if you don't go to university and get a job straight away, of course you will earn more money in the immediate term. But it only takes a quick Google search to find out that on average, university graduates earn more, a lot more, particularly for those who attended a top school or those who do postgraduate degrees. Yes, you may have to take on student loans, but the way many companies do pay raises, at least for the people in key roles, is by percentage increases. So if you start in a highly paid job, those raises quickly compound. To make this personal, in my case, I did 3 university degrees, as I said. Instead of saving, I chose to put all my excess salary against paying off my loans. And believe me, I had a lot of loans. I finished paying them off at age 34. All of a sudden, I was on a massive salary with no debt. And due to those percentage increases, it accelerated substantially in the following years. Let me tell you, I was behind many of my peers who didn't take the same path in my 20s, but around mid-30, I had accelerated way past them. So, I think that's around 9 reasons to go to university. Here's a bonus 10th from a single guy. It's easier to date if you went to one, especially if it was a top school. I think this is pretty obvious as to why. With that said, let's wrap. I believe many influencers and the media are telling you to question whether to go to university because A, it gets views, B, they are selling courses, and C, they have never worked their way right up a career to really see the full benefits of that investment. That being said, yes, there are many examples of people who didn't finish university or never attended one and were still extremely successful. But they are outliers. The majority of successful people did. Going to university is something you want to do if your industry requires it, like law or medicine, or if it gives you a serious leg up, like in STEM fields. If on the other hand, you are laser focused on a particular career path that doesn't require a degree, yes, you could just get moving straight away. However, I would argue that even in that case, I still feel it helps to go to university rather than not. For example, even if you plan to be a professional painter, by attending university you could not only study painting, but take business courses that will help you market yourself and be more profitable in that career. This is the #1 reason why I see creatives and even people who do trades being less successful than they could be. They just don't understand how to market themselves and run a successful business. Look, if you are incredibly proactive and self-disciplined, you can learn these skills yourself. Of course you can. But as I said initially, it's not easy. Now, I think the question should not be whether you should go to university or not. It's more so, which university should you go to? As you could hear, there is a clear benefit of attending a top one versus a generic one. And bear in mind, the top 10, of course, will differ based on your field. So, the takeaway from this video is, work like crazy to get into a good school. If you want me to make a video on how I got into MIT because I didn't have the best grades, let me know with a comment below, I'll be happy to help. And if you have worked like crazy and still aren't able to get into a good school, all is not lost. You can try to switch into a better school midway through your degree, or you can get into a good company in a role that's less competitive, for example, a call center role. Then later on, you can move internally to a better role. Some companies will even pay for employees to do postgraduate degrees. If you want a video on how to be successful starting in a very basic role at a company and moving up, again, let me know with a comment below. Look, I'm going to be straight up with you. I could probably have condensed what I learned in the 6 years I attended university into a single one. That's if I cut out all the useless information. But the useful information was incredibly valuable and the overall experience imperative in my career success. Plus, I met great friends who I still have to this day, and I had a good time. That's all I got for you. Like and subscribe. It shows you like this kind of content. Until next time, go do something awesome with your day, and I will catch you later.